I'm Michael Frank, and today I'll be talking to you about Apple Incorporated and the impact on the society. Apple was founded by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne on April 1st, 1976. It was originally developed to build and sell computers, and it was originally started as Apple Computer, but when they started to revolutionize their products to become more of like an independent source of technology, they began to call themselves Apple Incorporated. They have a large music impact such as iTunes, the iPad, the iHome, iPhones, pretty much anything with an I in front of it is an Apple product, and has brought more attention to the world today than previous products. iTunes was developed 13 years ago on January 9th, 2001. And ever since then, they made their music products like very portable, and you could buy full CDs and albums such as that like electronically. And in doing so, like you could put it on your Apple products such as an iHome or iPod, whatever you had, and was able to display it and have a listening audience very largely, rather than just yourself. The economic impact, within 5 years, they became one of the leading powers in the United States. In less than 7 years, 10 billion songs were downloaded. And on February 24th, 2010, iTunes hit 10 billion downloads, which was pretty impressive considering it was only 7 years after they started. And then on April 2008, it surpassed Walmart. Walmart was the leading sales in music, such as like albums, hard copies, different products such as that. And Apple currently holds a monopoly. Like, they used to have competitors such as Napster, Rhapsody, and stuff like that, but now they're the leading name in the music industry. And for as large as their company is, for each song sold when it was a 99-cent share per song, they only got a 35% cut. And any transaction that had a credit card, you would have a 25-cent charge with it as well, but that was good up to 6 songs. The invention of the iPod, it was actually not their original design. They bought it from somebody else, but on October 23rd, 2001, Apple Computers publicly announced their invention of the iPod. And the iPod originally looked like this and is now a touchscreen and show other types as well, like hard copies up to 160 gigabytes of memory. And each purchase has a different price range per gigabyte. The iHome was originally developed by SDI Technology and then was also bought by Apple, so it wasn't one of their original designs. And it was a portable speaker that you could hook any of their Apple products up to. Apple had a unique USB port in order to monopolize and use their products instead of having to buy other people's and other companies' products. So in doing so, they were able to make more revenue for themselves because they individualized themselves rather than going with the flow and using other portable speakers. The invention of the iPhone, the first one originally kind of looked like a brick. It was pretty thick, and it had built-in speakers. And ever since the first one came out, 250 million units have been sold. And it is the lead market in sales today because Apple currently still has not sold their copyrights. And when they didn't sell their copyrights, such as like group message and certain apps, you can only download on the iPhone and they're not sold on the Android market. The Apple TV is kind of like, it relates with iCloud. If you guys know what iCloud is, it's an online storing passageway that you can actually upload anywhere that you have internet access. And Apple TV is kind of like a cable network that you can upload anywhere, as well as your music files that you store on iCloud. And the TVs that they sell, they have larger speakers in the back of them than normal TVs at like LG and Panasonic and other like companies such as Vizio produce. The iPad has been used in many different locations and used for learning techniques in universities, and now a lot of elementary schools and middle schools and high schools are using it for educational purposes, but they are a lot more expensive than other tablets, and in doing so the music is portable easily, and they have fairly large speakers that can produce somewhat decent amount of sound for a group or audience. My summary is Apple has revolutionized the industry very largely. They were able to monopolize the music market where it was so vastly accessible through hard copies, but now you don't even have to leave the comfort of your own house to get music or other videos and such. They currently are helping stabilize the economy due to how many sales they have per year, and in doing so, it's a multi-billion-dollar company and is one of the leading powers of the world. And here are my references.
The big thing that it's meant, that of course, is how has it changed? How has it changed the music business? You're familiar. Name your favorite performing group or solo artist. How has life changed for that person because of the advent of iTunes? Yeah.
Well, I know whoever gave the presentation the other day about the different genres had said that